Welcome back there, Storm Chasers. Got another How I Like to Play video for you. This is for the Protection Warrior. As you can see, we're back on the Timeless Isle on my warrior here. This is Getsuga Storm. If any Bleach fans out there will get the reference. And basically, I'm going to give you an idea about how I like to play this class. Now, there are several options in accordance to Icy Veins and some other really top-notch players about where they say just go mastery for all that block, But yeah, mastery's good. You block more and whatnot. But where's the DPS going? Where's that going? Mastery, you're blocking a lot, that's for sure. But if you do your cooldowns and everything right, really shouldn't have anything to worry about. But anyway, here's how I like to play. I go by gymming and reforging into solid as much mitigation as possible. Mastery is gone. I don't focus on the mastery all that much. I go for parry and dodge, and the reason being is you may think, well, that's all well and good, but I mean, don't you think that may be overkill? Not really, because if you're not in the know about prot warriors, they have this. Let me find it. Riposte, however you want to spell it or say it. Whatever. When you dodge or parry in any attack, you gain 75% of your parry and dodge as additional critical strike for 20 seconds. This definitely helps out for a little bit of with a little more DPS output. Plus, it has synergy with your other abilities, such as, let me see, Ultimatum, I think is what it was called. There's another passive of yours. Yes, your shield slam criticals make your next heroic strike or cleave cost no rage and be a guaranteed critical strike. So, see, if you focus more on your active mitigation, gymming and whatnot, it'll go hand in hand with Ultimatum there. So when you crit with shield slam, heavy hitter, and then boom, hit with a heroic strike or cleave for some extra heavy hitting damage. I basically got inspired to go with that build thanks to a very good prot warrior on the Stormrage server, US, by the name of Psykkomantis. I'll give you a link to his armory in the description of the video below. He inspired me to go with this build because prot warriors definitely have the advantage to definitely have the potential to put out some serious DPS. And I'll also give you a link to his Twitch, by the way. He streams. In case you haven't noticed, he's also in. If you know who Tally is, he is actually in Tally's guild. And yeah, he's a big time streamer as well. But that's how I like. So, for example, in the majority of my red slots, I'm going parry and dodge. Some of this is also by suggestion of Ask Mr. Robot. I'll give you a link to that in the description as well. I got parry and dodge in the majority of my red slots. Here in my belt, I've got a little parry and hit to help with some hit rating. You want to make sure you're hitting expertise cap, by the way, or close to it, as a tank. And of course, I got a solid parry and a solid dodge in my belt here. But it's mostly parry and dodge orange gems in most of my stuff. And a lot of this is not very best in slot, but I'm pretty sure you get the gist of the idea. As for talents, this is what I go with. These are very situational here, even as a prot warrior. This by far is a really good one for DPS output. Glyphs, well, if you look at Icy Veins, they'll probably tell you what I'm using and why it's a good idea. But anyway, when I mentioned about how Riposte works, how it works very well with how it synergizes with Ultimatum, it also synergizes very well with this. The Glyph of Hold the Line. It improves the damage of your next revenge by 50% following successful parry. Now, with all the high parry that you're getting, if you gym solid parry and whatnot, like I got a fair amount right here. That will definitely definitely throw out a lot of revenges. It hits pretty hard, and plus with riposte playing a role here, you get all that crit, so revenge can potentially hit pretty hard, especially with that extra 50% extra damage from the hold the line glyph. Definitely handy. Definitely handy. Heavy repercussions. While shield block is active, your shield slam hits for an additional 50% damage. Definitely good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially if you got that high crit from riposte, so that 50% extra damage plus a crit. I've seen, I kid you not, when you get to the high heroic gear levels, your shield slams have the potential to hit in the millions right now. I mean, a lot of that's going to change your Warlords of Draenor. I really know the stat squish and everything, plus how stats are going to change. But right now, it is just so good. And Psykkomantis really inspired me to go into this heavy mitigation build. Now, since he's like phenomenally more geared than I am, he's going for solid parry in a lot of his stuff. But this is what I'm going for right now at my current level, and it works. Let me tell you. And of course, I've got, last but not least, Resonating Power. Increases the damage and cooldown of Thunderclap by 50%. Thunderclap has the potential to hit quite hard as well, like 500. We're talking 500k here. That's even on single target. But that basically explains how I go about with my build on my Prot Warrior. And I'm going to give you a little shot at how he works. I'm going to give you on the Blazing Way, where I had my where I did my little monk video. I would do the raid. I would do more of a raid demonstration, but those queues take forever. But if you prefer, can't talk. If you prefer, I can do videos, just gameplay videos in a raid situation in an LFR or something like that. But for right now, this is just to give you a demonstration about how my build will work. And also, the one thing, if you pay attention to anything in this video, you definitely want to pay attention to the rotation, because rotation is going to be hopefully the same as what those other guides will tell you what they are. If I can just find a suitable victim here. Got a lot of people preoccupied taking up some of these guys. I need a victim here. Come on, give me a victim. I need a victim here. Come on. This is the best place that I go to attack and do my dailies with, because of the elites here. They do the most damage, and they help demonstrate my. This will definitely help with my demonstrations a little bit better. But anyway, you want to use your commanding shout. That's your shout as a Prot Warrior. Okay, and then you want to get your Devastate going. Get them 3 stacks of Sunder armor. Get a Thunderclap in. And for your mitigation, you want to use your Shield Barrier, which helps you absorb attacks. Absorb damage from attacks. Your Shield Block when you have the Rage for it. You get 2 charges from it. Basically, your main focus is Devastate to build your Rage and whatnot in here. Also your Revenge, and plus with the high mitigation that I'm going with on my heavy mitigation build, with all the parry that I can get, my Revenge will proc quite a bit. And then I'll be able to do a good bit of damage in the long run with constant use of Revenge. So you check that out. It has the potential of doing a good bit of damage, and with Riposte playing a big role thanks to my heavy mitigation build, it's definitely going to deal out more crits. And see, check out, I've had executes hit for a lot more than that as Prot, and it's pretty amazing. I love it. I love this build, and I gotta thank Psykkomantis for that. Again, all credit goes to him for the inspiration on this build. I'll give you a link to his armory in the description. I'll also give you a link to his Twitch. And yeah, I hope you found this pretty informative. Let's do this one more time. Get a better showing of the rotation. I'm not really worried about the cooldowns. I just want to make sure you show the basic rotations. But then again, I'll do something here. So we got your Recklessness, Skull Banner, Bloodbath. Get the full extent of your rotation and DPS here. There's Thunderclap. Make sure you always get Thunderclap off cooldown, whether it's single target or multi-target. See, all the pairing going off here. Revenge constantly keeps coming back up, just about. And all that Revenge. And there, see, Shield Slam hits pretty hard. I should definitely go into a raid situation and show that off, and show you how much damage you can really hit for. It's really good stuff. It's good stuff. I love this build. Boom. Anyway, that's a little taste about in my shoes. A little taste from my perspective about how I like to play Prot Warriors. If you like this, please leave a like. I would appreciate that. It helps out a lot. Please leave some comments. I need feedback. I really need feedback to better myself on this kind of stuff. Like, if you have more opinions on what would be better for me to use, and I mean, I know Warlords is coming up, but for right now, let's just wanted to have a little fun and show you guys a little bit of my world about how I play certain stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a like, comment. I need your feedback, guys, and get the word out. You know, I'm still kind of new to this gig, to this YouTube gig, but I could really use your help, Storm Chasers. You know, just get out there and mention me if you can. I'd really like that a lot. But most of all, I just want to make sure from anybody who's watching me right now, let me know what you think of my stuff. You know, let me know what you think. Is this very informative enough for you? Or if you have other opinions, just leave the feedback. I need the feedback, and hit the like button. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. That really helps too. Like, I mean, seriously, hit it. You got to do it like this.